students, welcome to Quick Learn tutorial series. In Quick Learn, I have started a new series in PLC and SCADA. So, this is the lecture number 2 of PLC and SCADA series where I discuss type of industrial control system. Where I discuss different type of industrial control system, that is ICS. So let's start with the topic. Before I discuss the different type of industrial control system, we must know about what do you mean by industrial control system. So an industrial control system, or simply ICS, refer to a collection of individual control system and other hardware device which work together to automate or operate industrial process. So we can say that industrial control system are basically used to automate any industrial process, any manufacturing plant. Each industry such as manufacturing industry, chemical processing industry and food production industry will utilize ICS that are tailored for their specific process. Now, the goal of ICS or industrial control system is to make daily operation more efficient and automatic, autonomous with minimum input from human workers. Additionally, industrial control systems can come in various form and types such as SCADA system, that is supervisory control and data acquisition system, DCS system, PLC system and process control system. These are the various or different type of industrial control system. All the control system we will discuss in this video later. Now, the type of industrial control system. Basically, industrial control systems are organized into several classes by reference to their control action, relative complexity of the overall function in ICS. So, common type of these control system that will be discussed in this video, that is programmable logic controller PLCs, DCS distributed control system, SCADA system, that is supervisory control and data acquisition system. Next is programmable automation controller PACs. Next, human machine interface. Next, industrial automation and control system, that is IACS. Next is remote terminal unit, that is RTUs. So these are some common industrial control system that working in market nowadays for automation of industry or any process plant. Now in this video I will explain different type of industrial control systems. So first is PLC. PLC is basically stand for programmable logic controller. So as the name suggested, it is a controller that can be programmed according to the given logic. So this PLC is basically perform a control task. PLC is basically a general purpose computer that is modified specially to perform control tasks. It is a hardware device having microprocessor based controlling system. So we can say that PLC contain microprocessor to control any function, any machine, any production line, any process. PLC is basically used for industrial automation. These controller can automate a specific process, machine function or even an entire production line. So if we want to reduce the manpower, if we want high reliability, if we want efficient work in industries, so for automation of industry we use PLCs. Now PLC is developed for an electronic replacement for hardware relay logic system for machine control. It means before PLC, all the machine control function, all the automation of industry is done with the help of hardwire relay logic system. When PLC came in market, the automation is done with the help of PLC because it is a microprocessor based controlling system. So PLC having number of benefits as compared to hardware relay logic system. In my coming videos, I will explain why hardware relay logic system is replaced by PLC. Now, PLC control the component in DCS and SCADA system. What is DCS system? What is SCADA? We will discuss in this video later. Now, this is the block diagram of PLC system and this is actual PLC look like. So, this is the block diagram. PLC is basically a multiple input, multiple output system. Basically, in PLC, input is given in any form, any physical form, analog form, or digital form. Just like in physical form, we give input in the form of temperature, pressure, humidity. In electrical form, we give input in the form of electrical signal. In digital form, we give input in the form of digital signals. So in PLC system, we use actuators, transducers, sensor as an input device. Now this input is given to the central processing unit. CPU, as I have already told, PLC contain microprocessor. So it having a central processing unit and memory. This central processing unit take input from the input module or input device and process that input according to the program given by the external programmable device. So this external programmable device is basically a laptop or your desktop. So with the help of desktop or laptop, here we done ladder logic programming, and this programmable device, it means laptop or desktop, is connected with PLC with the help of this Ethernet cable. So CPU first take input from the input device and process this input according to the given logic given by the programming device and generate output. So at the output side, PLC operate electric motor, pneumatic motor, hydraulic cylinders, magnetic relays, lamp, and show the output. So to operate all the component in the PLC system, we use a power supply. So this is the brief description of PLC system block diagram. In my coming videos, I will discuss PLC block diagram in detail. Now, this is actual PLC. Actually, there are so many companies or manufacture PLC in different shape or size. It's depend upon the number of input outputs in the PLC. So there are basically three size of PLC: small, medium, and large. Depend upon how much task performed by the PLC. These companies are ABB, Honeywell, Rockwell Automation, Yokogawa, Siemens. All these companies manufacture PLC having different models and different shapes. So this is one of them. PLC contain power supply unit. So this is the power supply unit of the PLC. From this power supply we operate all the component of PLC. Now this is the CPU of the PLC. Here we see CPU is written. So this is the CPU or brain of the PLC. Now these are the input output sections of PLC where we give input and obtain output. So this is, as I have already told, in PLC input is given in any form, any analog form, any digital form. So digital input is given from this, digital output, analog input, analog output, TC input and TC output. So these are the input output section. Now in PLC we increase number of input output with the help of input output cards. So this is one card, input card, this is output card, this is input card, this is output card. So in PLC we connect number of input or output card and extend the input output capability of the PLC. So here we see this is called the rack. Rack is basically a passage where we connect input or output card to extend the capability of the PLC. So this is the brief description of PLC block diagram and the actual PLC. In my later video, I will explain more about PLC or detail of PLC functions. Now, second industrial control system is SCADA. What do you mean by SCADA? SCADA stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System. What do you mean by supervisory control? What do you mean by data acquisition system? So supervisory control means it enables the operator to remotely control the device. Supervisory control means it enables the operator to remotely control the device. For example, if we want to open or close any valve in plant, or if we want to operate any motor remotely, so we use SCADA system. And what do you mean by data acquisition? Data acquisition means collection of data. From where we collect data? The elements, the component which is connected in the processing plant or manufacturing plant, we collect data from that element and we perform supervisory control process remotely. So hope you understand the meaning of SCADA system. SCADA system basically remotely control all the process of production plant or manufacturing plant via connection of data with the element which is connected in the plants. So it is basically a software. It means SCADA is basically a software, whereas PLC is basically a hardware, or it is a computer graphic that is installed in our computer or PC to control any process. So we can say that with the help of SCADA system, we remotely assess or control any manufacturing plant or any production plant. SCADA is an industrial computer-based control system employed to gather and analyze the real-time data to keep track, monitor and control industrial equipments in different type of industries. SCADA system provides centralized monitoring and controlling system. So we can say that SCADA is a software. Through SCADA, we provide supervisory control and data acquisition. So we can say that SCADA is basically a centralized monitoring and control system. Now, SCADA system collect data or acquire data from the primary elements or primary system in order to control that primary system or primary elements in the process plant. This is done through the use of various hardware devices such as PLCs, programmable logic control, that are installed in various locations, or through the use of specialized software. Now, in short, we can say that SCADA is an industrial software installed in our PC. It is very user friendly, front end to control system that is easy communicate with PLC. So by using SCADA software and PLC, we control a large production plant or large manufacturing plant. So SCADA software are very useful to monitor and analyze historical as well as new data. It allows remote monitoring. This is important. SCADA system allow remote monitoring and controlling of various plant operation in real time basis. Suppose if we are sitting on a room and if we want to control any manufacturing plant or any production plant, so with the help of this SCADA software, we gather information, we gather data from the element, and we remotely monitor and control the elements of that plant, and we control the overall operation of that plant in real time basis. SCADA system are generally used in automation industry along with PLC. So for doing remote monitoring and controlling, we also use SCADA and PLCs. Now, application of SCADA system. There are large number of applications nowadays of SCADA system. As I have already told, SCADA is basically used in large manufacturing or processing plant. So for example, electric power generation plant, we use SCADA system for automation, for automatic transmission and distribution of power. For oil and gas refineries, we use SCADA system. For water treatment plant or wastewater treatment plant, we use SCADA system. For environment cleaning, for other different type of traffic signal, we use SCADA system. So there are vast application of SCADA system nowadays. In my coming videos, I will discuss more about SCADA system. So this is the SCADA system. As I have already told, SCADA is basically a software that install in a PC, and with the help of this SCADA software, we control the whole processing plant or whole processing equipments of the plants. So with the help of PLCs and HMI. HMI is human machine interface, which is connected to different PLCs. PLC, as I have already told, this is a hardware, microprocessor based hardware device. So number of PLC is connected here. Now number of equipments of the plant, just like motor, machine, pump, all are connected with the help of PLC. So there are number of PLC connected with human machine interface, and equipment of the manufacturing plant, just like motor, pump, valve, etc., all are connected with PLCs. So these equipment give real-time data to the PLC. PLC transmit this real-time data to the SCADA software with the help of HMI. Then SCADA collect that data, acquire that data. It means start data acquisition process and maintain a database. With the help of this data which is collect in the database, SCADA control the overall processing of the plant. So this is called the SCADA system, which contain PLCs, HMIs and SCADA software. Now I will give a brief or quick description how SCADA software install, or how is with the help of SCADA system we control any process plant. Suppose if we want to control oil and gas refinery plant. So in SCADA software, this is the graphical representation, or this is the layout of the overall plant. If we want to start this plant, we use this push button, start plant. These two are the pump number 1, pump number 2. So if we want to start this pump, this is called river pump. If we want to start river pump, we use start button. If we want to stop this pump, we use stop button. We also open or close this valves. We also find out the river flow, because SCADA system gather real-time information. Now this is the lubrication tank, and these are the wet wells. Here we see this green line indicates 74% full. It means this wet well is 74% full. Now with the help of this valve, and these are the 3 pump 1, pump 2 and pump 3, we start or stop this pump with the help of this button, start button or stop button. And these are the pressure tank. So we also control pressure with the help of this pump, and we analyze the original or real-time data. So in this way we control overall plant. If we want to shut down the plant, we use this shutdown button. So in this way SCADA software install and control any manufacturing plant. In my coming videos later I will explain more examples in detail. Now another type of industrial control system is distributed control system. A distributed control system is another type of control system which is used for automation of industries or any process. So it is a control system for a process plant in which autonomous controllers are distributed throughout the system, because it is a decentralized control system. Decentralized means it is distributed control system. The controllers are distributed throughout the system, whereas SCADA system is centralized controlling system. The central controller controls the operation of the overall plant. So this distributed control system architecture around the plant has led to produce more efficient way to improve reliability of the control, process quality and plant efficiency. Why we use distributed control system when we have a central processing system? It means SCADA system is already in the market, because distributed control system having distributed architecture of controlling, it improves the reliability of the control, it improves the quality of the control, and it improves the plant efficiency. So to improve efficiency, to improve quality, to improve reliability, we use distributed control system. Distributed control system also have a claim that when safety is the top priority, it is the most reliable system. Now, distributed control system is a platform for automated control and operation of any plant or industrial process. A distributed control system basically combine the following into a single automated system, just like human machine interface, logical solver, historian, common database, alarm management, and a common engineering suites. To increase reliability, to increase productivity, to increase quality while minimizing the production cost, process control industry must be driven by integrated controller with high distributed control capability. So the conclusion is, to increase the production quality, the reliability, the productivity at minimum cost, we use distributed control system as compared to centralized control system. Now, distributed control system has been found in many industrial fields such as chemical plant, oil and gas refineries, food processing plant, nuclear power plant, water management plant, automobile industries, and etc. Uh, Distributed control system is different from centralized control system, where in a single controller at central location handle all the control function, but in DCS, distributed control system, each process element or each machine or group of machine is controlled by a dedicated controller. So if any group of machine or any controller get failed, the other controller take the control and the process is going on. DCS consists of large number of local controllers in various section of plant control area and are connected via a high speed communication network. Here we see in the diagram, this is one PLC, this is second PLC, this is third PLC. With the help of this PLC, we connect number of element in the production plant, just like actuators, transducers, pump, valve, motor, etc. and other computer systems. All the components, all the controllers we connect with the help of high speed communication network or Ethernet cable. So this is called distributed control system. If any component or any controller or any PLC get fail or having some problem, the other PLC take the control and the production is continued. So this is the main advantage of distributed control system. In my coming videos, I will explain DCS in detail. Next is RTU. RTU stands for Remote Terminal Unit. Sometimes it is also called Remote Telemetry Unit or Remote Telecontrol Unit. A RTU is a microprocessor based device that monitor and control field devices, just like PLC, that then connected to a plant control or SCADA system. RTU is basically a microprocessor based system to monitor and control the field device, just like in PLC. But RTU is much more powerful than PLC. There are number of advantages of RTU as compared to PLC. I will discuss in my coming videos. Now next is HMI. HMI is a short form of human machine interface. It is an interface between the processor machine and the operator. Basically, it is a dashboard that connects a person to a machine, system or device. Or we can say that human machine interface is nothing but a screen, a computer screen that allow a user to interact with the device. So hope you like the video. For more interesting video, please keep watching and keep sharing my video with your friends. Stay continue.